the French Revolution was caused by a multitude of grievances, of which were more complicated than a piece of bread, but it is due to bread shortage that it played a critical role in stoking anger towards the monarchy. It then reached a point that the French felt it was next to impossible for they to keep on holding onto the unbearable social, economic, and political factors. Guess what they did? They revolted. We are all aware that the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga has begun the process of collecting 10 million signatures with the purpose of ousting President Ruto from office. But contrary to this process that he's initiated, has even asked himself which IEBC body is going to validate his 10 million signatures. Is it the IEBC that he played a very critical role in disbanding, or it is the IEBC that is going to be constituted before 2027 general election? With all the legal minds in Azimio, why don't Senior Counsel James Orengo or Otiende Amolo refer the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga to Article 145 of the Constitution that contemplates of the procedure to be followed when removing a sitting president? And mind you, collection of signatures is not one of them. I honestly know that Raila has numbers, and mind you, one thing Kenya should know is that numbers are very instrumental in igniting a revolution. Like for example, the case of France, people felt that time had come for radical and societal change. And guess what? That led to the formation of the French consulate in 1799. With the numbers that the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga is able to push, then, I kid you not, President Ruto's government should not in any way underestimate Raila's political discourse, simply because it may end up in tears with the Kenya Kwanza government. Revolution aside, Raila, being a master-code poet of Kenyan politics, can as well use the collection of signatures to gauge his popularity countrywide, having it in mind that Ruto's popularity has kept on diminishing due to the fact that a lot of hustlers have been complaining of the hard economic times ever since President Ruto assumed power. Though young politically, one of the things that leaves me astonished is how the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga is able to get his homework right in each and every time that he is defeated during an election, because the guy has kept on pulling masses day in, day out. And if he continues collecting the 10 million signatures with the ideology of high cost of living at hand, then I kid you not, this is going to skyrocket his political mileage purposely for the sake of 2027 general election. But again, Raila being clever enough, maybe he's chosen to put his followers in a perpetual political anxiety all the way to 2027, having it in mind that he's from Tufungue Sava to the bipartisan talks, and now it's collection of signatures. I honestly don't know what could be next, simply because being a politician, you have to put or engage your followers all the way to the next general election. He being a politician, and now that he's not in government, maybe that is the tactic to put his followers engaged. But honestly, That has just been my opinion. If you do have a contrary opinion to mine, kindly do feel free to drop them in the comment section and I'll give them a right of reply. And as I come to the penultimate part of this video, in case if you're watching me for the very first time, kindly just consider hitting on the subscribe button. If you have been watching my videos and you have not subscribed, kindly just consider hitting on the subscribe button. And more so, if you're watching me from a different platform, either Telegram, TikTok or Facebook, kindly just head on over to YouTube, search for Mohamed Sudi. I'll be the first right person to pop up. If matters socio-economic and political matters are your great areas of concern, kindly do consider hitting on the subscribe button so that each and every time that I upload a new video, it will automatically reflect on a notification panel. And by so doing, you'll simply be supporting my content. Thank you, and may God bless you.
Force, excessive force. What is that? Así que me mata a mí. Así que me mata a mí. Muy raro,